Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The run inside. It's Clark. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
On the delay, it's Clark. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
We got all these fancy pass plays and all these fancy formations and shifts and motions and all this stuff you make me think about as a defensive guy. And then you slip that in. Really nice job by the offense, hitting you with the draw, with the unexpected. Nice job getting a big game.
The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's McAllister. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sellers. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South. First score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to...
The fake, they flip it to the kicker. And this one's not even going to come close. Man, they threw it in reverse. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bulldog! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Punting on first down, but why, though? He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. try to bully their way for the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really had...
There's some room. Makes it past the marker. Into the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Here's Sellers to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Complete in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the catch. It's Harbor. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's McAllister. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. After the touchdown, if they can get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now.
Ready. Opposite. Go. Mustang.
Throwing Sellers. There's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's Wiley. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Pass completion, moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give to Frazier. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Dogs.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sellers. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running back.
Oh, what a spectacular catch. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's McAllister.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Blue 85. Kill. Sit.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40.
Move.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. 4th down, Sellers. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Frazier. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Makes the grab. It's Clark. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here's Sellers to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Georgia going up tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He makes a catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the kick.
A shot toward the end zone. You just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalties. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
And it's BYU with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Pac-12 Conference.
Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like, coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Clark. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Gamecocks will try to convert on 4th down.
139 Albatross. 139 win.
They'll move the wide receiver. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's McAllister. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Barber. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. 4th down, Sellers. Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They take the lead here in the second half. Ready to try the point after. He has been searching, and it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Dogs are in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Stockton. Snagged out of the air. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Frazier again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs. They are lining up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Sellers, under fire, and it's a sack. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Here we go.
Sellers from the gun on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldog. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a what a job to lay out and make the catch.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Play fake, Sellers. Hit as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Ready? Black 18. Black 18.
Sellers to the air again. Oh, they're after him. QB got it himself. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Throwing, Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Moving out to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Sellers on the play action. looking to buy time. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Sellers. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give, running right, it's Frazier. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. Georgia going up tempo.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Handoff for Frazier. Could be an alley. The 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. Bringing the heat. takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds his man, it's Clark. It's a fumble! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Throwing, Sellers. Here's a heat. Makes a grab and room to run. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Again, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Sellers. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. The Gamecocks been the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. They brought him down, but not soon enough, and they're going to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing, and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Might have a chance. The 20. He's at the 10. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sellers to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking down the middle. That's reeled in, it's Bennett. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do